as the US prepares to send 30,000 more troops to Afghanistan. President Barack Obama receives his Nobel Peace Prize in Norway. The nomination, announced in October, elicited swift reaction. Some praised the choice, while others questioned whether or not Obama really deserved it. By then, the president had been in office for less than a year, whereas the Peace Prize is traditionally given for long-term achievements. In his acceptance speech, the president said war is sometimes a necessary measure to achieve peace.
Terrorism has long been a tactic, but modern technology allows a few small men with outsized rage to murder innocents on a horrific scale. Moreover, wars between nations have increasingly given way to wars within nations. The resurgence of ethnic or sectarian conflicts, the growth of secessionist movements, insurgencies, and failed states. I do not bring with me today a definitive solution to the problems of war. The instruments of war do have a role to play in preserving the peace. And yet this truth must coexist with another, that no matter how justified, war promises human tragedy. Part of our challenge is reconciling these two seemingly irreconcilable truths, that war is sometimes necessary, and war, at some level, is an expression of human folly.
And German publicist Christoph Horstel believes the Peace Prize is the result of corruption within the Nobel Committee.
Obviously, there are no achievements at all. I personally was shocked when I heard that, because this president, like few other presidents in American history, were challenged by a legacy of an old president who, in fact, was a criminal, to say the least. And now it would have been necessary that for years he would be working very hard to overcome this legacy and face the challenge, and that is exactly what he has not done. And then we look to Afghanistan, for example, where he has doubled the troops. In Pakistan, he has killed in 9 months more by drones, more people by drones, than Bush has in his last 3 years. And we look to the Middle East. In the Middle East, we have a situation where he is incapable of stopping illegal Israeli settlements. And this is all being paid for by the American taxpayer. And then we have another story that he's threatening Iran all the time, and he's upholding this kind of threat, and this is not a worthy candidate for a Nobel Peace Prize. You have in the State Department, the Foreign Office of America, you have 5,000 people just doing propaganda. In the Ministry of Defense, you have 27,000 people for propaganda and recruitment at a budget of $4.7 billion a year. That was this year, this budget, and this number of people this year. That means if you are a Nobel Peace Prize candidate and you have enough money in your pocket, or taxpayers' money, to charge all these issues, then you can be a recipient of a Nobel Peace Prize. And this is exactly what I think Sir Alfred Nobel, the founder of that prize, had not in mind when he did what he did. I think, to my feeling, I'm sorry to say that, but this is corruption.
That's German publicist Christoph Horstel there.